Once upon a time, there was a little country town where folks had a very strange diet. Strangers who stopped for lunch ended up staying for dinner.
All units, 1199, expedite cover code 3, Beacon Mental Hospital.
184 copy, code 3, ETA 3 minutes.
Copy 184.
Sorry, detectives. I know you're just coming off a case, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to make a detour.
Sounds serious. Is it a riot?
A call went out just before I picked you up. Said it was multiple homicides. Half a dozen units already on scene.
131, please advise.
Hey, maybe it's the ghost of that doctor who went schizo and chopped up all those patients.
That's not what happened. Some patients disappeared. Some kind of scandal?
Still, gives you the creeps, doesn't it?
127, 124, please respond.
Joseph, you think there's a connection?
It's a possibility. I believe the records were sealed.
Anyone on scene, respond.
Dispatch, this is Detective Castellanos in 184. What's the situation? Over.
184, be advised. Some problem reaching on the Beacon Memorial.
Is there any...
God damn it! Jesus!
Junior Detective Kidman. Any thoughts?
Nothing yet. I'm sure we'll know everything once we get there.
What do you make of it?
Connolly, contact dispatch and let them know what's happening. Joseph, Kidman, you're with me. We're gonna have a look around.
Right.
There are no weapons left in their cars.
What do you see, Kidman?
Rain is gonna wash away any evidence.
Smells like blood.
All right, stay sharp. We're gonna check it out. Don't let anyone else through this door.
I can be an extra set of eyes.
We don't know what's happening here. You're a backup.
Did you hear something? Someone alive in here.
Are you injured? What happened here?
Can't be real. Impossible. Ruvik is...
I've got him. The security cameras might tell us something.
What the hell?
Don't understand what is up with the frame rate. I really want to try something really quick. Guess if it keeps happening, I'll try switching an NVIDIA setting. Just annoys me. I never had any problems with this game before, so I don't understand why now.
Where's the exit?
What's up, Sosie? Nice. There he goes. This game is still not behaving properly. I might quit out and try changing something on the NVIDIA panel. don't get it, man. This game ran perfectly for me in the past. Feel like it's an NVIDIA driver problem. That's the only thing I can think of that would be causing it to have problems all of a sudden. Yeah, I might try updating mine and see if that helps. I think the last time I updated mine was when Elden Ring came out. But yeah, it's just weird. I spent hours trying to fix the problem through like NVIDIA profile tweaks and all that shit. And then I was like, you know what, let me just try uninstalling Reshade. And then that fixed the biggest problem, but even then it still doesn't run as smoothly as it did in the past. What? And the game's like, but this happened to me the last time I was playing too. I remember this. Like, it's so... I had never died at that part, ever. And then all of a sudden he's just like on me. Like, just, he's speed running this part and I don't understand it. Watch, he's probably gonna get me again. Oh my god. He didn't get me this time. So the game just being wonky in general.
Find myself within
Oh hell yeah.
darkness twisting me around.
Forgot about the like opening,
There is
like movie style opening.
this world doesn't span. It just turns.
There's something funny to take note of about this game though, and my stream, you can really tell like the mindset or like how I built my overlays by looking at this game, because if you look at this game and like I think right there, the bars, it'll pop up. See the bars? Like the chat in the top left fits perfectly into the cinematic bars for this game. And that's something I did intentionally, you know, back early on when I started streaming. And it's funny how that's still the case of how I have shit positioned. So if I keep noticing more wonky frame issues, I'll try doing the thing that fixed the Evil Within 2. Yeah, I noticed you had, like, what the fuck thunder. Yeah, I hate that when you're planning on streaming, but then it just starts storming really badly. I feel like I should probably turn the game audio down a bit, but I also don't want to.
Man, I'm sorry, but you never came out. I'd waited, but...
I'd waited, but...
Settle down, Leslie.
Settle down, Leslie. Settle down, Leslie. Settle down, Leslie.
Shit! There's no going back.
Damn. Yeah, there was one time where it sounded like lightning just struck right outside my house, like I could feel it in my chest.
Damn it. Are we cut off from everyone?
Everyone must be dead.
Everyone all right back there?
Just a few bumps. We're fine.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
We will be once we're far away.
Fine.
A little further and we'll be fine.
Eh?
Fine. 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 Fine.
Fall! Fall!
He been infected by the brain juice. I'm gonna try switching this NVIDIA profile setting really quick. Because if it makes it run worse, I can just switch it back, but it is... Like, I tried one setting for this, but then I didn't try, like, the higher setting for it. It's pretty much like the pre-rendered frame, similar to something like BDO. Yeah, like the pre-rendered frames bullshit. So I tried, you know, setting that to low, but I didn't try setting it to the ultra mode where it, you know, completely turns all that off. And when I did finally try that setting for The Evil Within 2, it, you know, fixed the long-running problems of that game just looking like a stuttery mess. So I guess I can try that for The Evil Within. Okay, so Evil Within, low latency mode, I want to put on Ultra. Apply. I just don't understand what the deal is. because I never had issues with The Evil Within 1. Ran buttery smooth for me. It had like maybe consistent like it would drop a frame, so it would have a consistent like small, like a micro stutter, but it was just because of the way the engine, you know, calculated its frame rate. So that didn't bother me that much. Other than that, it ran completely smoothly. Now it's just been kind of all over the place, so I'm hoping this fixes it. That looks pretty smooth. Still think it's funny that OBS captures those load screens better than they display on my screen. Because it'll freeze on my screen, and then OBS, I look over and you guys can see the actual load screen flickering and stuff still. Where are you taking me? Where am I, man? What's going on? Let's do my Alex Shepard impression. Oh God! Homecoming? I wish it was fucking playable on PC. In a decent way. I'm still considering buying the PC version and trying to figure out the fucking mods for it, but it's like... it just looks like such a headache. This does not look good. Need a moment where I can spin the camera, please. There we go. Looks okay. We'll see.
Are we awake?
No. Spend too much time messing with stuff as it is.
Right now.
This looks okay. Maybe it was just that certain camera shot. Looks pretty smooth. And I'm not seeing the fucking... I was seeing screen tearing on OBS, not on my screen, but on the OBS capture a minute ago, which was very odd. Because VSync is on. What's one more too many?
This place is necessary for you. You're always welcome here.
I've been hospitalized.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be
Sign in here.
as smooth as it used to be.
Without signing in, there's no way to ensure.
Maybe Nvidia's just changed how they handle pre-rendered frames, which I guess potentially has fucked up some games. In a way.
This way, please.
I don't know. But now I want to try installing Reshade again, but I want to play for a bit longer to make sure it's fine.
You are all right. Please, relax.
Oh my god, that fucking clip. I need to make sure I have everything downloaded off of my channel. I don't think they'll get rid of clips and highlights, but probably be good to do it anyways.
This is for your own good.
No. Stop.
There now. You see? All better.
Lady, am I going crazy?
What makes you say that?
Now what makes you say that? I'll be waiting.
Shit. What the hell is going on? Where am I? Kidman, where are you?
I'm getting some frame drops, but that's normal.
Connolly!
Just want it to look fucking right. Like the refresh rate. There's just a really serious issue with this fucking game and its refresh rate. Well, not this game's engine, I should say. It's way worse in the second game, but yeah, I think it's just because it was really never made to be, running at 60 FPS. Because none of these problems are an issue if you cap the game at 30 FPS, but who wants to play a console game at 30 FPS on PC when you got the horsepower to run it at 60? Like, come on. It's like fucking the only game I did that with was Stranger of Paradise, and that was just because it fucking, I don't know what the hell's going on with that engine. That shit's fucked. I mean, it seems pretty smooth. It still has a stutter here and there, but that looks more like what I was talking about a minute ago. That was just part of how the game handled 60 FPS. But hopefully it'll be good. If it's good for at least like 5-10 minutes, I'll try reinstalling Reshade. We'll see. Man, this game is one of the games that I was messing with that fucking ray tracing shader with Reshade, so I know this shit used to work totally fine. So I remember sending you screenshots of that. Yeah, the aiming in the first game is so much better. I don't understand it. It just feels not floaty. I don't know what the fuck they did to the aiming in the second game. Probably have to raise the sensitivity on it, but I'm just gonna play for a little bit first. I want to say it's been like a year or two since I played all the way through this, because I don't think I played it last year.
Whoa.
Probably a couple years.
Were you warning me about this? You are Leslie, right? I'm a police officer. Maybe I should help you.
Should help you.
Shit. How am I gonna get you to a hospital?
Hospital. 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 Hospital!
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I was so glad that this NVIDIA setting fixed the Evil Within 2, though. I used to play that game with uncapped FPS because that was the only way it was reasonably smooth, but even then it had issues. Now it runs better than it ever has on my PC. So I'm actually really looking forward to playing that after this one.
Shit.
Just thinking of Dice's playthroughs.
I must be losing it.
Just reading all of his diaries and it's just Dice being like, you know, talking as Sebastian. He's like, I'm the kind of man that'll
That was a bad dream.
look at a woman's ass and then write in my diary about it. And then I'm like, yeah, it's the ass diaries of a thirsty detective man. I mean, this seems to be running pretty damn well. I could try reinstalling Reshade. Let's do it now. Since I just saved. Man, I made a specific Reshade preset just for this game and everything, and then it just... the frame rate was all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, I'm gonna try with the actual newer version of Reshade. Come on. Evil Within. Pop up. Where are you? Hello. I hate how it appears in the T's. It takes fucking forever to load on this menu. Evil Within. Next. Yes. Okay, skip that. Get all these shaders. Insane shaders. Effects shaders. Okay, now I need to grab the preset. Put it in to the folder. Copy. Really hope this works properly this time. Better. Need them HDR giraffics. One thing I did do that is nice when I was messing with trying to fix this game was I found like a command line to put into the Steam launch options that skips the really long intro videos, so that's nice. Okay. So I'm going to Set this up. So for the Evil Within, you have to fucking, for the Evil Within 1 and 2, you have to use keyboard inputs to set up Reshade, because the mouse just it'll move at like 1,000,000 miles an hour, so you can't get a hold of the mouse. I don't know if there's something like that for Downpour since that's on the emulator. Okay, so should be good. Now we find out if it will not fuck up the game. I kind of feel like it's going to. Yeah, it already doesn't look right. Why? I don't understand. This looks okay. Oh no, there it goes. It looks fine on the stream! The fuck? Looks like 30 FPS on my screen. Looks perfectly fine on the stream. So clearly it's something to do with the refresh rate on my TV, which I thought was better, but for this game somehow ends up being worse. So I bet you turn that off. Yep, looks normal as soon as I turn it off. I don't understand. Oh. Guess it's not gonna work. Gonna uninstall it really quick. I don't understand that, man. Makes absolutely no sense. I'll try updating my NVIDIA driver in the near future and see if that fixes it, but I kind of doubt it. I feel like this game engine is just busted and doesn't want to play nice with Reshade anymore. Evil Within 2 works though. That's the one that really needed it, but still disappointing. Okay. Uninstalled. Yeah, that makes no sense. It's gotta be something to do with the frame timing, but again, I thought this TV was better with its refresh rate. Because my old TV had some sort of issue. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but you just have weird problems with random things. With everything. You see, now it looks perfectly fine on my screen, but looks not right on the stream, but I'm pretty sure that's just OBS at this point. because OBS likes to be jank. Yeah, because it probably looks the same when you're actually viewing it on YouTube. Probably looks the same as when I had the reshade on or off, because it only fucked it up on my end. Which is something I thought was happening, but I wasn't like recording or streaming at the time when I was messing with these games the other night, so I didn't have any way of confirming it. But yeah, this definitely confirms that. Bet you if I just played it on my monitor it would look fine, but I don't want to play it on my monitor. It's okay, this game doesn't really need reshade. It was really just boosting like the texture detail and the colors a little bit. This game has really good contrast. Yeah, this is running great now though. I do think that NVIDIA setting fixed the little bit of weird stuttering I was getting at the start of the stream before I was messing with the reshade.
Hey, are you guys from around here? I don't know where...
Okay, I knew what you meant. I wonder if like reshade itself has issues with my TV because of the way it changes frame timing for... It's like even if reshade doesn't affect your frames, it affects the frame timing to an extent. Because I mean it's injecting something into the game, and even if it is utilizing things like the depth filter and all that shit, it still is like a complex filter over top of the game. So maybe that's the case. I wonder if there's a setting I could turn off on my TV that would fix the problem. Because there is a certain setting that I have on that I'm not sure exactly what it does, but maybe that's the problem. And it is something about like automatic, it's something about frame rates. And I don't think I really need it on the game mode anyways, so maybe I should try turning that off and check it again. Yeah, man, gotta inject them drugs. That's right, I have to actually hit A. But what if the drugs are good, though? But what if they're good? Let me see what this setting is called. I looked it up when I got the TV, but I still didn't completely understand it. content type auto detection. Maybe it's that. I'm not gonna mess with it right now because I don't want to be. I don't know if I can agree with that, Sosi.
Hole, just looking at it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it right now because I don't want to be sitting here doing the calibrations. Because I will. And I will sit here. And I will do them calibrations. Man, this looks really nice though. Even without reshade. So crisp. Oh, you wanna go? Can't believe they didn't run over here. Calibrate this! Yeah, if I was gonna do that, it'd be like the crotch grab that, you know, Bob and all them use. But I don't want that emote. Like I'm still seeing a stutter, which is stupid. I don't understand it. This fucking game engine is terrible. Hiya! Oh, it's not X. No, I'm about to fuck with it because I'm still seeing fucking stuttery bullshit and it's pissing me off. The frame rate staying in a solid 60 and it's like find a spot where it like consistently stutters, but it's just weird because it's not consistent in any way. There's one. I don't know. Fucking game? Oh, nice. That's cool. I'm glad that they've been really successful. Yeah, it was cool to see, like, you know, speedrun with that GDQ and everything. It's a pretty cool game. Okay. Alright. Alright, game. What? Okay, let's see here. High sense consent type auto detection. Okay, what is ALLM? What the fuck? Just giving me another... Auto low latency mode. But it doesn't support variable refresh rate. It says it's a gaming feature. Auto low latency mode. Lets a game console, PC, or other device send a signal to the display which will cause it to automatically switch to a low latency, low lag mode for gaming. Okay, but what if my PC is just sending a normal... That would make sense why the fucking low latency settings on the NVIDIA panel have an impact. Starting to make a little more sense. It says in many cases referred to as game mode. But game modes aren't like fucking the refresh rate though. I'm turning it off. Okay, so in the game picture mode, go to the advanced settings. Gonna go down to content type auto detection off. Back. Okay. Gonna like refresh the input really quick. I don't know if that matters, but I have. It looks very lackluster other than the visual design. I do not think I would enjoy that game. it's thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, because I keep seeing people asking me about it, or seeing people talking about it, and I just... It looks cool, but it does not look like a fun game in any shape or form, in my opinion. Okay. I almost want to try installing Reshade again. Yeah, man. It was boring to me. I was watching Lobos play it earlier today when he was streaming on YouTube, and it just does not look entertaining to me at all. The puzzles look incredibly tedious, and the gameplay, like even solving the puzzles, it doesn't look rewarding in the slightest. Oh fuck. My ass! My leg! I'm still getting some stutters there. But it could be that I could probably turn the low latency mode off now. So next save, I'm gonna try turning the NVIDIA panel setting back to the default. Bruh, where'd you come from? Anyways, now it's just not looking right to me. Still solid 60, but it just looks kind of weird. I don't know, man. It's just fucking strange. And I spent hours the other night trying different combinations of things to try and fix this shit. Run right into a bear trap, oh my god. I wonder if that's gonna make Evil Within 2 be weird now. When I just got that running super well. Fucking hell. Can't win. Okay, checkpoint, autosave. I just want the game to run properly, please. Is that too much to ask? Apparently so. Okay, so it puts the low latency mode back on off. I bet you if this screen had a variable refresh rate, it wouldn't have any problems like this. But this screen does not have a variable refresh rate. Yeah, so what this low latency mode option does, it says the latency control reduces latency by limiting the number of frames the CPU can prepare before the frames are processed by the GPU. Typical usage scenarios: select off to prioritize render throughput by allowing games to queue frames. Select on to prioritize latency by limiting queued frames to 1. So this is like basically the old pre-rendered frame setting, but relabeled to something else. This is pretty much what we used to use in BDO to set the pre-rendered frames to 1. And then it says select ultra to prioritize latency by fully minimizing queued frames. And it says in addition, this mode minimizes VSync latency when both VSync and G-Sync are enabled. So that's what that setting is supposed to be for. So hopefully everything will be fine now. And I will try reinstalling Reshade later, maybe. Because fuck. Looks pretty smooth. Looking good, I'd say. I still think there's a fucking screen tear on OBS though at times, which is very odd. Trying to see if it'll happen again. I wonder if that shows up in the recording. I'll have to check it out later. Seems good though. Hopefully it'll stay good. Just work properly, game! Fuck!
Shit. Better get out of here.
Oh, I got them smoking along. Hold up, guys, hold up.
God damn it.
So I want to say that when they were saying the auto low latency mode is basically like a game mode, I want to say that that is not what most of us know as a game mode on TVs, because game mode on TVs is usually just the picture mode that has the least image processing, not some fucking low latency shit. I mean, yes, it does lower the input lag by nature of it having the less processing, but it's not just inherently a low latency mode. Because my game picture mode is the game mode of what we all know as a game mode, not that fucking setting. Because I've gone back and forth between the like theater mode and the game mode on this TV. And I noticed that when I'll be on the theater mode, it does some like AI upscaling to make shit look like it's 4K, which the game mode does not. Wait, we have game modes? It's been a thing on TV since like 2000, late 2000s, Sosie. You gotta catch up. You just leave. I've been calibrating TVs for like almost 15 years now, so I guess I'm not like your usual person. But like, when you get a new TV, do you just like leave it on the theater mode? Like, what do you do? Put it on vivid, jack it up to like 11. What do you do? Because it used to be, game modes would be like a separate option that you could enable. So like it might have a game picture mode, but then it'd have like an actual game mode to enable as well, and that would disable a bunch of like the extra picture processing things that you don't want when you're playing a game, because those increase input latency. Leave yours on whatever it's at. Alright, I'll get into that in a second. Man, game just looking like it's 30 FPS all of a sudden again. But it did that originally too, in some spots, which was weird. Oh yeah, that's totally different. But, no, eventually it switched to being, like, just the game picture mode itself would automatically turn off all those settings, so it wasn't like, you know, something extra you had to turn on. But yeah, like for this TV, which is 4K TV, between the game mode and the theater mode, like those extra picture enhancements are ridiculous when watching, you know, TV shows or whatever. It actually makes stuff look like it's 4K, which is crazy. But yeah, for playing games, you don't want that, so that's where the game mode came in. But yeah, this auto low latency shit, I have no clue what the fuck that is, so that's just gotta be something else. But no, the reason why it's not great leaving it on whatever picture mode it came, like from the store or from the factory or whatever, is because pretty much, like, you know how in any type of store the lights that they have, like the ceiling lights are those ridiculously bright blue lights, right? So knowing this, TV manufacturers and, like, you know, store owners set up display models or like default picture modes to be just dialed up to 11, like super blue color temperature, just not looking anything like what the best picture on those screens really can look like. And most people are like same as you, they just take it home, they don't know anything about it or know that that's happened in the past few decades or whatever. But yeah, they crank those things up to a ridiculous extent on the show floor just to make them look good in that, like, blue light setting. But most people in their houses, I think, don't have those types of, like, super bright blue lights. What's up, Curry? That was close. It's the evil within. I'm dealing with some weird, you know, frame rate issues on this we figured out it seems to be just something about, well, I know it's the game engine that the Evil Within 1 and 2 use, but it's something about the refresh rate or how it was processing it on my new TV that I got at the beginning of the year. So I was trying to fix this shit for hours the other night and could not figure out what the fuck the problem was. Seems to be okay at the moment though, and I'm hoping it stays that way.
Leslie! Over here! Oh God.
Who's there?
No, don't shoot.
Why'd you just check one of your screens? Yeah, so if you wanted to just set it to something that you don't have to fuck with, don't have to change much settings, will probably, here, I'll pause it, probably look better than whatever the default picture mode is. Usually like movie or theater or cinematic, something along those lines. Like whatever picture mode is trying to look like a movie or theater, like has that type of name to the picture mode. That one, 9 times out of 10, is the most accurate one out of box. So.
Anyone else?
My patient Leslie. I saw him running up ahead, but... Come this way. Quietly, mind you.
But dude, I was like that for a while too, where I would have that shit cranked up to 11, the super cool color temperature and all that shit, just be burning my eyes.
Things chased me all the way into the village.
Me too. They're all over the place.
Leslie went through that gate. Good Lord.
There are too many to shoot our way through.
One of us could try to lure them away while the other
Yeah, ever since actually getting into calibrating screens like that, I haven't really had any problems with my eyes watching screens for long periods of time, because it doesn't have that like ridiculous strong blue light to begin with.
You'll need to operate it if I'm to pass through.
Yeah, when people, you know, tell me about using the blue light filter, like Geos talk to me about that, I'm like, man, just turn the color temperature down. Save your eyes overall instead of turning on the piss filter.
Over here! Here!
Oh yeah, man, there's some that are like super warm color temperature.
That's right, this way!
Yeah, just mess with it, see whichever one looks best to you. That's really the most important thing, but I can't recommend enough at least getting away from like the vivid or, you know, default picture modes. You're welcome. Oh, just doing it from Windows settings? Ah. Yeah, I've never messed with it much for like the actual Windows settings, but I'm sure it's like something similar. I mean, even monitor settings, you know, same idea. Oh no. I'm just gonna have like all the fucking degrees. They better pay you what they better pay what they owe. They better know the value. All right, you think I should try putting reshade back on one more time? Specialized focus on land and property.
My head.
Alright, I'm gonna save and we'll try it one more time. I wish you luck, man. I hope it's not as rough as the last time, because I know you've been working your ass off with, you know, work, school, family life, just balancing everything for quite some time now. Alright, so let's try this one more time. And hope it doesn't kill the frame rate. At least we know if it's gonna fuck things up, it'll fuck it up in that room. So we'll figure it out quickly. Cat's gonna be rich, fuck yeah. And I'm gonna end up having to mess with the Evil Within 2 again now, since I turned off the auto low latency mode. So I can almost guarantee you it's not gonna be as smooth as I finally got it to be. That makes me upset. It was running so good finally. State University this time? Just no flying out of state for graduation? Gotcha. Well, like I said, hopefully it's not as hectic. Alright, let's see. Skip. Okay. Let's find out. I feel like it's still probably not gonna work properly. Yeah, it already looks fucked up. You can tell in the swoop in when you load a file. It's so dumb too, because it looks fine on like my monitor. I can see that on the OBS capture. Looks okay, looks okay. Huh. Working fine now. Hmm. I think it's working. It doesn't do a whole lot for this game because this game's already got some intense contrast, but yeah, I think it's working. We fixed it, Sosie! Wait, hold up, I gotta fix the depth buffer probably. Wait, it's fucked up again, wait. It still looks fucked up sometimes. Damn it! I feel like right there I turn it off and it looks fine, then I turn it back on. I don't know. What the fuck, game? I spoke too soon. Son of a fucking... It was fine for like a solid minute, and now it wants to look like... Again, it looks fine on stream. Looks like 30 FPS on my screen. I don't understand. And then I turn off reshade, and it looks fine again. Turn it back on. No, it looks fine now. What the fuck, game? Why? Yep, there it goes again. I wonder if I put performance mode on, if that would help. I never even use performance mode because it never helps, ever. So... It has the problem when I pull up the menu, but not when I close it. Yeah, pull up the menu, looks awful. Close it, looks fine. Alright, well, let me fix something really quick before I see if that'll work for a longer period of time. This one, yeah, it's fucked. This is a debug shader that lets you fix depth problems. And it's supposed to look like that. By default, you're supposed to be able to see something on the right side there. So if it doesn't show anything on the right, then it's fucked up. Let's just try this again. So, again, looks fucked up when I have the menu up, not when I don't have the menu up. Make me like score low the visuals and everything. Was so boring, because it's just tedium, man. It really is. Nah, this still doesn't work right. Okay, well, it was worth a try. Son of, I'll still try updating my NVIDIA drivers, but I just don't fucking understand it. Makes absolutely no sense. But yeah, like the art style, that's the thing, is like a lot of games that are like that have like the visceral kind of style to them, just end up being really lackluster. At least in my experience. With the few that I've played of the random indie games, and then like Agony and just very disappointing. Oh, my leg. Oh, fuck. Exactly why I didn't want to be messing with things while I was streaming, but you know, whatever. Hopefully turning off that setting has fixed other problems. Hopefully. Like I said though, Reshade didn't add a whole lot to this game in the first place, but it still kind of sucks that it won't work now for whatever reason. It doesn't make any sense. I'm blaming Windows and or Nvidia. Even though it's probably something to do with the refresh rate on my screen, I'm still blaming them. What are you stabbing at? Oh my god. Yes, gotta get the brain juice. Oh, shit. He's so slow. No! Oh my god, I do not want to look out the window. Bro, that's a fucking sound effect that was in Rayman 2. That squeaky creaking effect. Yeah, that. I really need to find all these stock sounds and download them. People are so fucking stupid, man. The amount of, like, propaganda that parades around disguised. I say disguised, it's not a very good disguise, but, you know, presented as news. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And it's ridiculous what people will fucking believe. Like, they say that, and then you ask them, okay, name a single way that Biden has had an impact on children's education, and I guarantee they couldn't name a single thing, because I don't think he's had. What has he done about it? They're probably thinking some like CRT shit, some bullshit like that. Because off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that he's specifically done related to education. And I know I'm not the most well-versed in politics, I'm aware, but like, frame rate, please. This game, man. This game engine, I should say. But yeah, people are just incredibly stupid though. That's for sure. They love to spout talking points like that, but you ask them to back it up even a little bit and they cannot name a single specific fact. Just regurgitating talking points. This is my house! You can't come into my house! Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, of course it's someone like that, because they're probably getting their news either from Fox News or straight out of Trump's mouth. One or the other. Damn it, I did not want to do that right then.
Great. There's gotta be something that'll get through this. Maybe a chainsaw or something.
There's still other spots to go. Kill some bitches. Just makes me sad, like, the way that entire group of people is gone, because, you know, before Trump, you could definitely say that there was a lot of people like that. You could definitely say there was a lot of people that wanted to be more outspoken in their racism and bigotry, but, you know, just didn't feel they could until, you know, Trump basically emboldened everyone in that way. But, yeah, I saw a clip from The Daily Show from 2016, from before Trump got elected, you know, at one of his events, and, he, you know, The Daily Show correspondent was interviewing different people at that, Republican event. I don't know if it was like a Trump rally or just some sort of conservative event, but the people just seemed so much kinder, actually being more reasonable. Even though they didn't agree with the guy from The Daily Show, they still listened to what he had to say. Didn't just call him, you know, like, fake news or any of that shit. Like, it was so much more, it's so much more restrained and feeling like, you know, actual human beings with empathy, compared to now. You look at any of those events and they're just fucking raving lunatics. He stepped in the bear trap. I shouldn't talk shit, because then I'm gonna step in one, I'm sure. Because I always do. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a fucking strange reality we're living in. It's a nightmare. I ain't fucking crazy. Still have never beaten this game on Akumu because I just don't care enough. One-shot kill difficulties I just think are stupid. People enjoy that, you know, more power to you. I know, like, I think you were one of those people who fucking did the whole trophy run of doing all that shit on Akumu mode, and I just no. Insanity. I don't care enough. I like other challenges that are actual challenges, not just everything kills you in one hit. Like when it's to the point where people have and follow guides of like, oh, the best way to go through Akumu mode, like all these strats and shit. I don't want to follow someone else's strategery guide of, you know, how to do enemy encounters just to get through a difficulty. And so many people who I am not saying you are like, because I know you did it like right when the game came out, but so many people who've gone through that difficulty and like brag about beating it on Akumu, all I did was follow a fucking guide on like basically the best way to do encounters. And it's like, if you're just following what someone else is telling you to do, then are you really achieving anything? I'm not sure. I'd say it's debatable. Why I respected people like you and Wesker who did that shit early on. Once regular Kumu and challenge room with no upgrades. Gotcha. Yeah, I did nightmare mode with no upgrades. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I gotcha. That fucking squeak sound. Fucking Rayman 2. Baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Oh, come on. Hello? Oh, I'm dead. Oh. Yeah, I played on Akumu up till chapter 6 or whatever, that building where it's on fire and you're dealing with all the people while Joseph slowly does not open a fucking door. And at that point, I just got tired of it. Yeah. To be honest, I enjoy that classic mode difficulty on Evil Within 2 more. Because it's not just one hit kill, and it actually kind of makes it more like, you know, old school survival horror. I've never beaten that one either. That shit's fucking hard. I've gotten a pretty decent ways into the first open area, but I would always die at like the same exact spot.
Wait, officer, you must take me with you.
Detective Castellanos.
I'm looking forward to playing 2 again, as long as it runs as smoothly as I had it running the other night. I'm hoping this setting I just swapped on my TV doesn't fuck that up. Because yeah, I finally got an Evil Within 2 on PC running like better than I'd ever had it running on PC. Played through the Evil Within 2 a couple times. I enjoy playing it even if I talk a bunch of shit on it. It's still a fun game. If you haven't played the Evil Within 2 in the first-person mode, I would recommend doing that, because that shit's fucking cool.
He'd come here thinking it was familiar and safe.
You know where we are?
Just ahead is the hospice my brother runs. He'll take us in.
That didn't answer my question.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
All I know, I'm losing my mind and you're just a delusion. But I'd like to think I still
Some things
have a
about it are a little bit wonky just
able
because,
to protect my patients.
like, the stealth system wasn't entirely designed around being in first person, so sometimes you'll have to, like get up out of cover to, like, look at shit. Because you can't see over top of something. But, all in all, I'd say it works really fucking well. And you can, like, run towards the camera like this while facing that way. So first person, like, sprinting, hauling ass, but you can still face, you know, backwards pretty much. So yeah, it works really, really well. I was genuinely surprised when I first tried it out.
Let me know when you've taken care of it. Nice shooting.
Yeah, I'd go for it. I am pissed off that the fucking Game Pass version of this game has some tweaks, including making it so the starting stamina for Sebastian is like a bit higher, as well as it having a fucking first-person mode. And it's only on the Game Pass version. They have not patched it into any other version of the game as far as I know. I want to play this game in first person. Oh, really? I'd say I probably prefer third-person shooters over first-person shooters, but again, I was pleasantly surprised by how good the first-person mode was in this. Like, it didn't just feel like something that was tacked on. Well, then I feel like you'd enjoy the first-person mode in this, or in Evil Within 2. Alright.
What's wrong with this kid?
See if I can get Big Pig. Big Pig. Do you know about Big Pig? I'm sure you know about Big Pig, Curry. Yeah, my PS4's in a box. The Big Pig. The humongous pig. Oh my god, I figured that you had to shoot the rope, but I just tried. Anyways. But yeah, large pig. In this area, around the bonfire, you have to do a few certain things to get it to spawn. It's like an Easter egg. Oh, really? I'm surprised. Okay, so one of them was shooting down that lady that was over there, burning the body. Other part is shooting down.
Is it over?
This lady. Burning the body. I'm over here. Witness this. I'm pretty sure you need to have witnessed the one that we already saw of the woman running out of that building over there on fire. I don't think you need to burn these ones, but I do anyways. Maybe the lady up there. I don't think so, but yeah, I do it anyways. And then there's one last thing. I think. Maybe I already did it all. I think I already did it all. Yep, there he is, the big oinker. He is a large boy. Big pig. I'm surprised you didn't know about this. The first time I had it happen was completely by accident. Oh yeah, you can kill it. It gives you a decent chunk of brain juice, I think, too. He dead.
We must find my patients, Leslie.
Let's see. Yeah, 2,000, which isn't bad if you're on like a new playthrough. You gotta explore all the things. Gotta ask all the walls how they're doing, how they're feeling this evening. Alright, Curry. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good time playing some Dead Space 2. Alright, let's see if her dress bugs out and shows her no ass having.
Not that way.
Yeah, Dead Space 2 is my favorite of the Dead Space games. Yep, there. It always does this. I don't know why.
So many new admissions.
She ain't got no ass!
Let go of me! Let go of me! Fine. 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 Fine.
Losing our minds. 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 There's a couple tweaks you have to make to Dead Space 1 and 2 to have them run properly on PC.
You don't look well at all. Do take care of
I
yourself.
think Dead Space 1 requires more effort. I think Dead Space 2 is just turning off VSync in-game and then turning it on through the NVIDIA panel. Otherwise, Dead Space 2 only runs at 30 FPS. For Dead Space 1, I think you have to like run it in windowed mode, use borderless, borderless windowed app to make it full screen. because if you're running Dead Space 1 in full screen, the contrast is all fucked up for some reason. And then I think you have to do something similar with the frame rate too, as Dead Space 2. I mean, hey, if 30 FPS doesn't bother you, then Dead Space 2 works as is. Dead Space 1, on the other hand, I'd still recommend tweaking it a little bit. Or just waiting until the remake comes out. It's gotta run correctly, Curry. It's gotta run at 1080p 60 FPS with the proper video calibrations. But yeah, Curry, if you did want Dead Space 2 to run at 60 FPS, that's all you gotta do is turn VSync off in-game and then force VSync for Dead Space 2 through the NVIDIA panel, if you know how to do that. See, this shit looks like fucking 30 FPS right now. This is a similar problem that Evil Within 2 has. Where do you go with NVIDIA VSync? You can right-click on your desktop to open up the NVIDIA panel. I'm about to fucking try that low latency mode again for this game, because fuck, why won't it? Here, I'll show you. Yeah, if you right click anywhere on your desktop, got 1 and 2 on sale a while back. Yeah, I have 3 as well. I've just been waiting for someone to play a co-op with. No, it's not G-Sync, it's V-Sync. I'm saying in-game for Dead Space 2, you want to disable V-Sync. There's a setting in the in-game settings. And then when you right-click and open up the NVIDIA control panel, there's Manage 3D Settings. And then there's Program Settings. And for Dead Space, for Dead Space 2, after disabling VSync in the game, you would find the program in this list. If it's not there, just hit Add and find it in this list. Takes a second to load. So you want it so you'll just hit Add Selected Program or whatever. And once you have it looking like this will say like Dead Space 2, Dead Space 2.exe or whatever. And then you can scroll down and then there is vertical sync. And you would hit on. That's it. What refresh rate is your monitor though, Curry? Is it 60 Hertz? I guess I should have asked that before telling you this. Mess with your mic settings, it's fucking picking up noise from down the hall. Yeah. So let me... I don't know why I closed it. I just want to try putting that low latency mode on again and see if it fixes that fucking 30 FPS looking bullshit like it did for the Evil Within 2. More than 60? Okay, so if it's more than 60, you could try setting the max frame rate option instead to something close to your refresh rate, or something like maybe 75, or I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to just test it out and see how it runs with that setup that I just told you. So all of my screens are 60 Hertz, so. Okay, so I want to put low latency mode on ultra, apply. see how this runs. Just do 60. Gotcha. Yeah, no problem. I hope it runs properly for you. I mean, if not, you can just fix that setting back to the defaults in the NVIDIA control panel and then re-enable VSync in-game, or you could just play it uncapped. I don't know how that works, though. I don't know if that breaks things in Dead Space 2, if you just play completely uncapped. Okay, so let's see how this goes. It's fine in here. It looks fine in here. Thoughts on Fallout 76? $10. Maybe fun with friends, but it's not something I feel like I'd play personally. Yeah.
What could have happened here?
I can see it stuttering right here. But it doesn't just completely stay looking like 30 FPS for me. It's funny because I don't even really see it stuttering in the same way on the stream. This game engine's fucked. How many times do I have to say it? This game engine is fucked. Yeah, I mean, it's probably way better. I know it's a way better game now, but I still just don't feel like it'd be something that I'd put much time into, personally. Yeah, I still see it stuttering, and it'll like kind of stay 30 FPS, but not as consistently. So hopefully Evil Within 2 will be fine as well. Who said you could break that fucking door, bitch? I just don't understand it, man. I feel like I should just drop it, turn it back off. Like in here, it's definitely a lower frame rate in general. Right in this room, it's like 56, 57. Metro Exodus, though, so the Metro games I've only heard good things about. I think that'd probably be. After the change, saw instant difference, feels much better. Hell yeah, nice. That's awesome. I think you would enjoy the Metro games, Sosi. They're kind of like post-apocalyptic open worlds. I've forgotten to switch back from display capture. Let me fix this really quick. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking it is kind of similar, but I think Metro Exodus is like, I mean, it's not built to be that type of online kind of game, so gameplay It's more set up, you know, like a single player game. And I think it's just more gruesome in a lot of ways, 'cause it's got all this, like, I think radiation and mutation things. I don't know, I've seen gameplay of it, but I've never seen a whole lot of it. It's games that I've meant to play for a long time, and I have all of them. You gifted me like 2 of them, I think, because you had codes for them. Okay, so I got that fixed. Now let's see how it runs now. This is just a calibration stream. I'm only on chapter 4. Made no progress. Texted my buddy Nick back because he sent me some pictures from the wrestling event he was at. I'm like, oh, okay. Stupid ass bots. I'll get it in a second. I need to wait till it loads in. For all tastes, ages 89 and over. Damn! So, hide. There we go. Not only do they have love near you and AI love, but they have love 89 and over. 30 today. Oh yeah, those are some cool settings. I don't even know if I have those types of settings. Oh shit, yeah, you had all the settings, damn. And to your first question that you asked before sending me those screenshots, I have no clue, dude. I am awful at that. I'm good at listening. Having words to say in response, not so much. Said headpad emote. That's fucking awesome. Like, yeah, he's saying they got him, like, working security and helping set up the ring at this event. What's really cool that he's getting back into wrestling. He was going to try to become pro at one point. Like, he was putting his all into that. That was before him and I met, but he's been super into wrestling for a long time. So it's cool seeing him getting back into it. See how this runs in here now. pretty much what happens with this fucking game, what it looks like. It's like the refresh rate, if it drops even a few frames below 60, it like drops everything down to 30 FPS essentially. And the frame rate will still say 60 because of how VSync works, but it'll clearly look like 30 FPS. Some games just have that issue. Like right now, it's doing it. But this game engine has been like worse than others in that aspect, I would say. But I think this is okay for now, I guess. We'll just have to deal with it. I want to say it's running pretty much like how I had it running in the past.
We must find my patient, Leslie.
Just not letting me use Reshade. And so since I've been running out of podcasts on politics to listen to, because I've just been binging on politics podcasts just all the fucking time because of just, you know, the shit show happening at the moment, I started watching that Hot Ones channel, of like the channel where they do interviews while eating the super spicy hot wings, and that shit is incredible. Not only are they really good interviews, but it's just hysterical watching the different comedians or whoever is being interviewed just dying because of the hot sauce. Been watching those lately.
Yes, expose everything.
Yeah, if you'd never seen them, would recommend. I'd never watched them until recently.
How could he have done that to Valerio?
Yeah, some people do that shit and it's fucking insane.
Impossible.
Shia LaBeouf, he fucking... So the wings come out and they already have the sauce on them, and Shia is just like, nah man, dude, let's put some more on there. He's just fucking dousing the wings. And he'd be like crying, but like stone cold straight face, like taking it like a champ. I don't know why I'm even going in there. I already got the key. Oh, it gives me brain juice. Okay. Yeah, I was watching one where a dude was interviewing Coolio, and I wanted to watch that one because I saw a clip where he was talking about like the worst reactions of something. And dude, Coolio. Oh, dude, that that has to be a reference to Downpour. I swear that one for sure really seems like it. But he was talking about how Coolio after the interview was just like passed out in the green room for like an hour or something. Yeah, Coolio, so he didn't, you know, put extra sauce on all of them, but he fucking dumped that last sauce all over that shit.
That came from outside.
The Coolio interview was funny. At one point, the guy Sean Evans, like he's genuinely probably one of the best interviewers out there because he does his fucking research, and probably better than any interviews I've seen from any of these people elsewhere, because yeah, he fucking does his research. But one of the questions he asked Coolio was like about how Coolio claimed that, you know, he's like one of the like 1 million best lovers in the world or some shit. And Sean Evans, the interviewer, was like talking about like it puts you in like the like 99% percentile. He's like, what makes you, you know, claim that, you know, you're one of the best lovers in the world? Fucking Coolio just like, well, I got length, I got width, I got girth. And he's just like, oh, I'm willing to do anything to please somebody, except anything with my booty hole. I was fucking dying. I almost linked you that shit last night, like with the timestamp, because I was fucking cackling. But yeah, if you see anybody that you're interested in, like any sort of celebrity, comedian, you know, anybody along those lines that has done an interview on there, I would say go ahead and watch it, because yeah, I learned so much about these different actors or comedians or whatever, like a bunch of things that I had never known before, never even heard of. It's because that dude does his fucking research.
Leslie! Oh, thank heavens. Dr. Jimenez is here. Settle down.
Wait, Doc. I think something's coming.
Settle down.
This place is a death trap. Is there anywhere safe at all?
I think that's unlikely.
Oh, I actually need to stream the DLCs for this game too, since I've never actually streamed through them.
Can't get away.
I haven't played through them since back on PS4 when they first came out. So that's something I definitely want to do this month.
The stairs are gone.
We must be collectively losing our minds.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Oh, God.
Oh, it was Lord? Yeah, I didn't watch that one, but I think in the description of it was like Lord, you know, something like a champ or like unfazed, something along those lines.
Who the hell are you?
No!
Yeah, some people just go in there and fucking destroy that shit. It's insane. Makes me want to get this shit with my stomach and neck fixed so I can get back to eating more spicy foods again, because I want to order... I don't want to order any of the crazy ones, like none of that shit. I think one of the hot sauces on there is that fucking hot sauce that Wesker would, like, trick people with, or, like, put into random people's shit. I forget what the fuck he did with that. But yeah, none of that crazy shit, but, like, some of the midway ones that aren't, like, super insanely hot, I kind of want to try some of those.
What's going on here?
Because that shit sounds good. And I've been getting more and more into spicy foods over the past couple years until, you know, my stomach and neck decided to have a meltdown. Yeah, I'm hoping that I don't get to the point like that. I'm still taking medicine for my stomach right now, so I haven't really had anything spicy, like, since I started taking medicine for my stomach, like, a month and a half, maybe more, maybe 2 months ago. But yeah, I've been gradually getting more and more into spicy foods over the past couple years, where, you know, I used to, I used to have such a problem with anything even remotely spicy, like black pepper. Just regular ass pepper was too spicy for me growing up. Yeah, just more and more, for whatever reason, I started to, like, get the taste for it and wanting to, like, push myself more to the point where, you know, I could actually eat sriracha with stuff. And I know sriracha's, like, on the low end of spicier things, but that shit's way spicier than anything I'd ever been able to eat before. So I was happy when I was able to eat stuff with sriracha in it. And some of those hot sauces in the mid-range on hot ones, they're getting to be about, like, 10-15 times hotter than sriracha. So that gives me a good level to try and work up to without getting into the absolutely insane batshit crazy stuff. Like the fucking Carolina Reaper and all that, so I have no interest in stuff like that hot. That's how I feel right now too, is that I would fucking die if I tried any of those, because I think Scoville levels, Sriracha's like 2,000 something, and the one that I would like to, oh god. The one that I would like to work my way up to is like 32,000 or something like that. So quite a big jump up, but I would like to, because it sounds kind of tasty. I at least want to try and get into like the 10,000 range. We'll see. Gotta get my stomach and neck back in working order first. Oh god. I haven't watched that episode yet. I see what you linked, but I haven't watched that one yet. It's definitely one of the ones I'm planning on watching. Where are they going? Bitch, please. Burn, baby, burn. Oh shit. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah! Let's take a dip in the pool. Dude, Gordon Ramsay on there was the most fucking hysterical person. He went on there 2 different times. The first time, he came in with this fat ass sack full of antidotes to help him work his way through it. You know, just pulling out like Pepto-Bismol, filled up a fucking shot glass of Pepto-Bismol. Down to that. Then at one point he pulls out like those little lemon juice or lime juice, like little squirty bottles. He had like donuts and different like, you know, sugary things. Yeah, all this shit. And it's absolutely hysterical. Second time he came on was like a Christmas episode. And so he came on with a fucking Santa sack full of shit. Just as hysterical. Oh god. Man, I'm serious, man. Those are some good interviews for sure. I was genuinely impressed, and then I kept watching, sure, to watch these people just dying of hot wings, but also just because I was learning so much about these people and just things I'd never even heard of. Very cool. There was multiple times in the ones that I've watched so far where the person being interviewed was just like, "What the? How do you know about that?" Like. Or like doing the deep dives over here, or like the fucking Key and Peele one was great. Not everyone will sit there and munch down the whole chicken wing, but man, Keegan-Michael Key was downing those things. He was drenched in sweat by the end of it. The man was just a walking puddle. Motherfucker. Wow. I'm gonna die again. Oh, nice. Okay. I'll take that. Can't believe I died the first time. I was like right about to be. I think it was the last fucking guy that killed me. It's been so long since I've actually played through this. I'm like, I mean, it's coming back to me as I get to each next part, but just because I'm not really thinking about it and talking about stuff, like I'm just forgetting the direct progression of each like chapter. So I was like, oh yeah, we're at the Laura part now.
Shit, I'd better run.
Burn, baby, burn! Oh god, punch the button. No. Not that way.
What is it with you?
Hoof it. Burn that shit. Burn it up. Yeah, I was lurking on Curry's Dead Space streams lately. Burn, bitch. I still never went back and finished Dead Space 2 all those years ago.
I made it.
However many years ago.
Believe it.
When Red Tech bought me all those fucking games. I remember quite clearly I got through Dead Space 1 and then I was halfway through Dead Space 2. Oh god. And he wasn't around for any of it and I was just like, you know, I don't feel like playing this anymore. Probably should end the stream. I've been streaming almost 3 hours. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Trying to remember. Yeah, I think I'll just end the stream for now. First refresh you had to do. One thing I make sure to disable every time I start my stream is the DVR thing, to where people can like rewind up to a couple hours or something, because I don't want someone to accidentally end up being, you know, a minute or two behind stream and not realize that they're not looking at the live thing. Oh, I did the circle thing? Weird. But yeah, gonna call it for now. Probably stream some more of this tomorrow. Try to get started a little earlier and not be fiddling with stuff, since it seems like we got it working okay at the moment. And I really hope that that setting I turned off on my TV helps things, but we'll see. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and thank you for watching, everyone. Hope everyone has a good rest of the evening, and I will catch you next time.